Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spring Convocation 2019, the first series of convocation ceremonies in the new Merlis Belcher Place. We acknowledge the traditional territory of Treaty 6 and the homeland of the Métis on which we have gathered for this event. We pay our respects to the First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place and reaffirm our relationship with one another. Please stand as you are able for the honor song and the arrival of the Chancellor's platform party and our graduands. thank you to our drum group, Buffalo By Productions, for performing today's honor song. Would you please remain standing as we join our vocalist, Kate Nachalobe, in the singing of O Canada. Will you please be seated? Once again, graduates and distinguished guests, welcome. My name is Beth Bilson, and I'm the university secretary. I now have the honor of introducing you to the members of the platform party that you see before you. Beginning in the front row on my left and your right, Russ Eisinger, University Registrar, Patty McDougall, Vice Provost Teaching, Learning and Student Experience, Merlis Belcher, past honorary degree recipient, and you may have noticed his name on the building when you came in. Roland Duquette, Elder, President Peter Stoichev, Chancellor Roy Romano, Tony Vanelli, Provost and Vice President Academic, Peter Bonham-Smith, Dean, College of Arts and Science, Irina Creed, Executive Director, School of Environment and Sustainability, Martha Smith, Associate Dean, College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, Arul Kumaran, Dean, St. Thomas More College. And in the second row, our orators, Kathleen James Cavan, Wendy Klingenberg, Rose Roberts. Victoria Neufeld, a member of the University Senate. Shelley Brown, Chair of the Board of Governors. David Buckingham, MLA Saskatoon Westview. Mohammed Wadzi Alam, Vice President, Finance and Operations of Graduate Students Association. Regan Rat-Mispanis, President, University of Saskatchewan Students Union. Peter Phillips, Founding Director, Johnson Shoyama Graduate School. Dirk de Boer, Vice Dean, Indigenous, College of Arts and Science. Tom Ellis, Associate Dean, Students, College of Arts and Science. Tammy March, Associate Dean, St. Thomas More College. Jack Gray, Vice Dean, Research, Scholarly and Artistic Work, College of Arts and Science. Gordon Debrezet, Vice Dean, Academic, College of Arts and Science. And behind them, and I would ask them to stand, members of the faculty of the University of Saskatchewan. Would you please join me in expressing to all of these faculty, administration, and members of our governing bodies I'll call forward Peter Stoichev, President of the University of Saskatchewan.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for being here. Somebody was asking me about this. I have to clarify, we do not dress like this every day. It's just for all of you guys today, except for when I walk the dog and take out the mail. This marks the week when we bring Convocation back to our great campus after 50 years. And we're able to do it because we have this extraordinary venue that is not just 2 hockey rinks, although it is that, but a multi-purpose facility that was envisioned by Merlis Belcher to be a community gathering place. And for us at the university, there's no better way to gather community than to hold Convocation here. So please join me in thanking Merlis once again for his transformative gift. Eminent Chancellor, graduates and families, honored guests, I thank the many people who are here today to be part of this moment in the University of Saskatchewan's history. And in particular, I want to acknowledge today's elder Roland Duquette, who has been here with us now for 3 ceremonies. The Buffalo Boys drum group that sang and drummed that honor song that is in honor of the wonderful futures of all of our graduates. David Buckingham, MLA for Saskatoon Westview, our board chair Shelley Brown. I also acknowledge the many faculty on the stage who are the core of the university. They have been leaders and mentors for so many of you who will graduate here today. We're here to celebrate a milestone in the lives of all of you, the graduates who will soon cross this stage. And we're also here because this university has brought us together. A university, and we're lucky to have one, is a wonderful thing crucial to the ongoing conversation that we call democracy. We're so fortunate to be in Canada and to have the freedoms that we have. Given the world we're in now, where it's difficult to separate out what's true and what's not true, where our future depends on knowledge and the correct use of it, where research holds the key to our greatest challenges, where free speech and informed speech are critical to our humanity, universities are needed more than they have ever been. The University of Saskatchewan is needed more than it has ever been. People with degrees in arts and science, environment and sustainability, and public policy, such as all of you, are needed more than they have ever been. Strengthened with a University of Saskatchewan degree that you worked hard to achieve, what all of you crossing this stage go on to do in your lives will matter immensely to our collective future. Many others helped you to get to this point, so take the time to thank your spouses and partners, parents and grandparents, friends, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, communities, elementary school teachers, high school teachers, the professors you appreciated, or the classmates who helped you out, because you don't achieve something this big without a lot of help along the way. Many graduates across the country are sitting in seats like you are, in venues like this one right now, getting their university degrees, but I want to tell you that there is something special about a University of Saskatchewan degree, and it's because at this university we govern ourselves not on the basis of what we want to be, but what the world needs us to be. The world needs people with degrees in the humanities, social sciences, and the fine arts. The 20th century was the century of scientific innovation, and the 21st century will be little different, but all of you trained in the humanities and social sciences will be needed too, now more than ever. Understanding the world's cultures, beliefs, geopolitical realities, languages, and histories will now make as great a difference to the globe's well-being as many of the traditional scientific disciplines will. So will all of you trained in the crucial areas of public policy and environmental sustainability. Canada will not improve without you. The world needs thoughtful, educated, and humane leaders, and some of the country's most formative holders of high office got their degrees from here. Among them are Prime Minister John Diefenbaker, who graduated with his University of Saskatchewan law degree exactly 100 years ago. He eventually became Prime Minister, and after that, our Chancellor. Governor General Ray Natishan, premiers such as Scott Moe and our Chancellor Roy Romano, 9 Canadian premiers, 5 of them of Saskatchewan, have now been students at the University of Saskatchewan. Many lieutenant governors of Saskatchewan, including Tom Malloy, a former University of Saskatchewan chancellor, and of other provinces as well. Many Canadian ambassadors to countries around the world, dozens of high-ranking public servants, such as Gordon Thiessen in Ottawa, former governor of the Bank of Canada, Indigenous leaders, such as former Canadian ambassador to many countries and senior advisor to the TRC, Deborah Chatzis. The world needs groundbreaking researchers who change how we understand the world we live in, and people who went on to win Nobel Prizes were here. One was chemistry graduate student Henry Taubé, who received the Nobel Prize in 1983. Another Nobel laureate from the U of S was Gerhard Herzberg, who was offered a position in physics in arts and science in 1935 by our first president, Walter Murray, to escape Nazi Germany, when no other university on this continent had the vision or the humanity to offer him one. Herzberg won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1971. The world needs cures for cancer, and we are the home of the cobalt-60 radiation therapy that revolutionized cancer therapy treatment in 1951 and saved the lives of millions of cancer patients around the world. The small Acme machine and electric company on Idlewild Drive built the casing for it. University of Saskatchewan medical researchers built the concept. Many thousands of patients were treated here over the next 20 years until it was replaced with newer technology in the early 1970s. Sylvia Fedorik, with a degree from Arts and Science, and who later became Saskatchewan's first female lieutenant governor, and after that our chancellor, was a graduate student member of the project's team. Significant cancer research continues at the U of S, building on that world-famous history. The world needs great writers, and writers such as Sharon Butala, who wrote Perfection of the Morning, and 3-time Governor General's Award winner and Arts and Science alumnus Guy Vanderhaeg were here. It needs great artists too, and there's hardly a visual artist, musician, or theater professional in the province who hasn't had some close relationship with this university. The world needs open-minded, well-educated, courageous and compassionate members of the justice sector, and we have graduated many. Supreme Court Justice Emmett Hall was a student here, a law school classmate of John Diefenbaker's. Justice Hall's report for the 1964 Royal Commission on National Health Care Services recommended that Canada adopt Saskatchewan's public health insurance model. In it, he wrote, famously, that the only thing more expensive than good health care is no health care. Emmett Hall later became Chancellor of the University of Saskatchewan. Roy Romano, another law school alumnus and now our Chancellor, authored in 2002 the only other Royal Commission on the Future of Healthcare in Canada. They aren't only examples of justice in action, they're examples of social justice in action. And please join me in thanking Roy Romano for serving as our Chancellor for these last 3 years. This is his last series of convocation ceremonies in his role, and we have been so proud to have him, a great nation builder, as our Chancellor. The world needs great athletes and coaches and Olympian Sandra Schmerler, track athlete Diane Jones-Konahowski, NHL coaches Mike Babcock and Dave King were at the University of Saskatchewan. In fact, 3 of the NHL's current head coaches were student athletes here with Huskies hockey. You can't think of another major league sport anywhere on the globe where the same thing could be said. That history of excellence is why we were able to fund and build Mirlis Belcher Place. The world needs peace, sometimes hard fought. And just over 100 years after the end of the First World War and 75 years after D-Day, I am also reminded of the thousands of U of S students, faculty, and staff who enlisted in both wars. They're commemorated on the university's memorial gates on College Drive, Louis Loft, and in the Peter McKinnon building. The university gave so many brave soldiers to the First World War that the College of Engineering closed its doors for the 1916-1917 academic year when all its faculty, staff, and students enlisted. These are examples of what I mean when I say that we're the university the world needs. Now in our second century, enjoying a time of peace here secured by those who went before us and by the accomplishments of our alumni and faculty, we are seen as a research leader in the country with Canada's only synchrotron, where we've pioneered how to produce medical isotopes without using a nuclear reactor. There is a huge demand for these isotopes due to the closure of Chalk River just over a year ago, and our cyclotron is now providing medical isotopes to the Royal University Hospital, a fitting homage to that cobalt-60 work done here over half a century ago. The world needs to provide food to its rapidly growing population. In order to meet the world's food needs, agricultural productivity needs to double. Our Global Institute for Food Security is helping do just that, enabled by great work done at this university over decades, including by our Crop Development Center that helped reduce the amount of farmland under summer fallow from almost 50% in 1970 to far less than 1% now. The economic impact for the province in this U of S area of research alone is in the neighborhood of $40 billion. We now add to that economic impact in many other ways. The world needs to understand the reasons for droughts and floods to safeguard our communities against tragedies such as the many just this year in Canada. Our Global Institute for Water Security, the largest university-led research center of its kind in the world, ranked #1 in Canada, is doing just that. And the College of Arts and Science and the Schools of Public Policy and Environment and Sustainability have contributed much to it. These institutes of water security and food security are also examples of how we bring together different parts of the university to work on global problems. With 17 colleges, including arts and science, public policy, and environment and sustainability, we have more than any Canadian university of our size. And this is a crucial feature of who we are, because although we do not know what the solutions are to the major challenges facing us today, we do know this, that none of them will be solved by a single person in a single discipline, but by many people from many disciplines working together. We are poised to help do just that with faculty like the ones on the stage before you, who are at the cutting edge of research, scholarly, and artistic work. All of these things matter. They demonstrate why we're one of the top 15 research-intensive universities in this country, and why the University of Saskatchewan leads all of Canada's 96 universities when it comes to the per capita economic impact on the surrounding region. They demonstrate how we make our province, Canada, and the world a better place. Saskatoon, too. Great cities need and great cities deserve great universities. A strong relationship between the two is crucial, and we're fortunate to have one with the city of Saskatoon, a formal partnership that was the first of its kind when we signed it in Canada between a major university and the city that it's in. I say all of this to emphasize that the University of Saskatchewan degree that you've worked hard to receive today has tremendous value. Many employers tell me that when they see an application from a University of Saskatchewan graduate, it gets special attention because the quality of the university is so high and because of its graduates' work ethic that's part of our prairie roots. And also because you haven't just learned one particular area of study, you've learned how to transfer what you've learned in one discipline to what is needed in another. You've learned about excellence, and excellence is a transferable skill. Why does that matter? Because we will all need to be able to solve problems we can't even imagine today. Saskatchewan's future will depend on it. The world's will. It will depend upon educated people like you and on the impact that you will have. 44% of the available jobs in this province require the skills and knowledge that a university education provides, but only 24% of Saskatchewan's workforce has a university education. This underscores the critical importance of investing in higher education and the fact that we are a crucial part of the province's future success. This university is a leader in helping Saskatchewan stay ahead of the innovation curve. Without our kind of research and teaching, there is no innovation, and without innovation, there is a diminished future. So now, more than ever before, we all need people with arts and science degrees, public policy degrees, environment and sustainability degrees from a university like yours to help build a more sustainable world, a more equitable world, a world with the courage to embrace diversity. I am proud that we now have students from well over 100 countries attending the University of Saskatchewan, and many of those countries are represented by graduates here today. The world also needs us to be a country that responds to the work of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, because as its chair, Senator Murray Sinclair, stated at this university, education is the key to reconciliation. And I'm grateful that your university is seen in this country as a participant, not as a bystander, in building reconciliation. And the College of Arts and Science and the Schools for Public Policy and Environment and Sustainability played huge roles in this. We now have more Indigenous students at our university than ever before in our history. We're at a time when the country faces the greatest cultural challenge and the greatest opportunity of its history. Being the university the world needs today means committing to reconciliation, not to supplant traditional Western understanding, but to enrich it, acknowledge thousands of years of deep learning that occurred here long prior to it, and give all students a more informed and ultimately more compassionate understanding of the world. Achieving this will take a strategic mixture of patience and impatience, and it will take time. But as our first president, Walter Murray, wrote to a friend in 1908 when he was traveling here to begin his work, we are building for centuries. So, go out from here to contribute to your community, to this province, to this country. Be a person the world needs in your own right. This university is a radical experiment in human culture, a place where we learn to be humble servants of a democratic society and respectful critics of it, where we can be building for centuries, for 7 generations. The Roy Romanows, John Diefenbakers, Gerhard Hertzbergs, Sharon Butalas, Emmett Halls, Sylvia Fedoricks of the world didn't know while at university. They didn't know exactly where they were headed, but they knew to listen for a passion to follow, and that became an endless journey. Make it that for you too. It doesn't matter exactly what your journey is, but be passionate and compassionate about it, and travel it gratefully. Congratulations to all the graduands who are about to cross the stage today and make the world a better place for all of us. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the University Senate and Board, I present to you the petition of the Council of this university that the candidates to be named, having fulfilled all the requirements of the bylaws, may, with your permission, be admitted to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which they are entitled.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of the council of this university, I consent to admit you to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which you are entitled, and to vest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
So some instructions for the graduands. In a couple of moments, I'm going to ask the first row on this side of the auditorium to move towards the stage. When you get onto the platform, if you could turn and face the audience, and a hood will be put over your shoulders. You can then proceed to the podium on that side of the stage, where an orator will announce your name. Now, this is the important part, because the University of Saskatchewan Act says that the Chancellor gives you your degree. So I'd advise you to stop and have a word with the Chancellor on your way by. Then you can proceed to this side of the stage, where you will meet the President, and then you will meet the Dean or Associate Dean of your college or school, who will give you your parchment, and you will have your picture taken. Then you can proceed off the stage. There's another opportunity for a photograph behind the stage, and then you will be directed to how to return to your seat. So if I could ask the students in the first row on this side to proceed towards the platform. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts 3-year. I present to you Geraldine Rianne Alderman Hanson and my daughter. Victor Abu Bokari. Christine Dang. Dana Jean Demings. Kankar Musarat Maliha Esha. Cassidy Allen Follensby. Shafiq Kikobero. Jillian Martin. Sandra Deanira Martinez. Vanessa Mutweri. Avis Rhoda Elizabeth Parker with distinction. Jiazin Shi. Pamela Joan Usajipi. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts 4-year. I present to you Amanda Dawn Anderson with distinction. Xiaoheng Bai. Jordan Marie Bleasdale. Andrea Evaristo Calado. Haley Colleen Christie with distinction. Tu Keely Clothair. Brittany Kennedy Delahaye. Zachary Chikwaka Dilly. Logan Downing with great distinction. Michael James Glenn Gordon. Linnea Doreen Lillian Hunter. Brett William Kitchen. George Liberio. Xinyan Li. Jianwei Li. Jana Lin. Adrian Marin Estrada with distinction. Mariam Mohammed. Tara Lynn Nelson. Danica Jocelyn Ryder Nickel. Chelsea Chinwenda Norissa. Diana Chioma Norissa. Jennifer Ellen Penny. Matthew John Patrician with great distinction. Ashley Marie Plant. Daniel Porter. Cody Robert Radish. Enyatola Safi. Colton Jeffrey Schwark with distinction. Vineet Sharma. Yan Sun. Josephine Emma Simons with distinction. Talha Tahir. Martin Tapia Aguilera with distinction. Stephen Mark Thiessen with great distinction. Kaylee Justine Thomas with distinction. Ni Lee Tren. Britton Trottier. Olivia Joanna Sui with distinction. Iberdem Basi Umo. Celestin Usengumuremai. Erin Catherine Whiting with great distinction. Yanying Zhu. Edwin Yen. Yanzhan Zhu. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. I present to you Abubachukwa Immaculate Azoro with high honors. Heliasas Berhanu Turfasa. Robin Joanna Blosky. Marie Catherine Chatlin with high honors. Carissa Lynn Donaldson with high honors. JC Victoria Teresa Ann Farber with high honors. Lane Kathleen Garner with high honors. Preet Kamal Singh Gill with high honors. Braden Goldstein with high honors. Harper Leona Goodfellow with high honors. Zoe Michaela Hagan with high honors. Travis John Hebert. Mikkel David Kowaluk. Sorry. Chase Harold Kozak with high honors. Jiashen Liu. Caitlin Allison Ann Luster with high honors. Jacob Thomas Milner with high honors. Ray Ming. Christy Ann Muzica. Emily Sue Violet Newdorf with high honors. Walker Alexander Patterson with high honors. Colton Alcide Primo. Jessica Rose Russell with high honors. Niall Christian Segovia. Casey Gabrielle Shields with high honors. Michaela Danielle Sidlowski with high honors. Christian Paul Valdez with high honors. Jared Quinn Welsh. Bohan Shah. Sing Hank Ewan. Lin Zhu with high honors. David August Gray Zohan. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science 3-year. I present to you Morgan Nicole Ballin, with great distinction. La Carla Angelica Bitos Magnay, with distinction. Delaney Malkin. Danielle Lee Noger, with great distinction. Jordan Emerson Wade Samuels.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science 4-year. I present to you Tiana Justine Allaire Greyeyes. Abdallah Almagrahi. Amber Anise, with great distinction. I need your card. Peter Arnasius. Kwame Asiyama, with great distinction. Emmanuel Uwaratumi Ayeni. Jeffrey Kenneth Ballas. Michael Kevin Bergen, with distinction. Kenneth Richard George Burnges. Sydney Charisse Barrett, with great distinction. Olivia Renee Bowden, with great distinction. Chaz Evan Albert Bolding. Erica June Faye Boyer. Madison Rain Burgess, with distinction. Amanda Jane Cameron, with distinction. Ashley Lauren Capcara. Mitchell Adair Cooper. Jennifer Thao Dang, with distinction. Osaf Ahmad Daniel, with distinction. Parker Drew Dawson. Brett Matthew Diebert. Cara Loren Dermody. Jazz Karen Kaur Dami. Nicole Dunlop. Diana Phoebe Eberly. Abdelrahman Sharif El-Barkouki. Nadine Mohammed El-Ameri with great distinction. Taylor Nicole Evian with distinction. Erin Elizabeth Gallagher with great distinction. Amy Rose Gerwing. Laura Marie Goebel. Shayla Darlene Grant. Jessica Leanne Griffith. Vladimir Gruich with great distinction. Mark Yusuf Hanna with great distinction. Peter Hone. Nikki Ray Lee Hovland. Kendra Leanne Heward. Ilochukwu Valerian Igbelina with distinction. Wei Chen Wilson Jian. Jaewoo Jung. Sharmeen Jamal Khan. Hai Mi Kim. Madison Taylor Kist. Caitlin Alyssa Kitts with great distinction. Sarah Marie Klein with great distinction. Evan Joseph Maurice Kopczynski. Taylor Kozakowski with distinction. Shayla Patricia Kozak with distinction. Nicole Kaylee Kraus with distinction. Matthew Edward Kwiatkowski with great distinction. Jonathan Joseph Lafreniere. Jacques Lanice with great distinction. Yu Chen Li. Heng Yi Liu with distinction. David William Livingston with distinction. Ying Ying Liu with great distinction. Xiang Ma. Brinton Cole McNabb with great distinction. Carisbrook Castley McNabb with great distinction. Kudzai Joyce Matisa. Carissa Carol McGuinn with great distinction. Katerina Zoe Mimaris with distinction. Tamia Daphne Blanche Nickel. Cyril Osoloko Obogu. Joshua Leslie Olson with great distinction. Amir Ali Asted Mohammed Nazari. Braden Dean Oistrick. Rahul Vipul Parekh with great distinction. Shivani Patel with distinction. Dipendra Paudel. Madison Taylor Pearson with great distinction. Rita Pervez with distinction. Delaney Ann Quinn with great distinction. Rafida. Harrison Reeder. Megan Alyssa Rogers. Shanza Salim with distinction. Ryerson Grant Seguin with great distinction. Hannah Danielle Sobus with distinction. Jaylyn Southworth. Brandon Alexander Spink with great distinction. Jared Stuckel. Stacy Terrian. Hayden Gareth Toon with distinction. Ali Torabi. Ryan Tsang. Jeffrey David Usherwood with distinction. Dalton Johan Vandernest. Lois Balos Villaruz. Connor James Wheeler with great distinction. Sarah Caitlin Lowe White with great distinction. Regan Alexandra Weeb with great distinction. Randy William Winkle. Sabrina Ashley Wright. Michaela Wyszynski. Gloria Kingyu Yu with great distinction. Mark Lorenz Utuk with great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science honors. I present to you Isa Ali. Afsun Amiraslani, I'm sorry. Chisholm Valentina Anunobi. David Deng Aruwe. Michael Guabuese Atzer with high honors. Ashley Au. Given May Almenda Badiana. Kayla Banuvong. Shelby Wallace Bain with high honors. Brett Brennan Berezowski. Ashley Elizabeth Borisenko with high honors. Raiden Blue Brailsford with high honors. Tyler Duncan Brown. Jared Byers. Ryan Spencer Conklin with high honors. Riley Brianna Crittenden with high honors. Connor Allen Denemy. Leanne Hannah Finch with high honors. Jack Mitchell Friedrichsen. Lauren Louise Garvin. Justin Gillett. Michaelan Luke Hammond. Elizabeth Grace Hansen with high honors. Evelyn Duval Harris. Lindsay Ray Hauber with high honors. Shannon Ray Hoyen with high honors. Chelsea Vanessa Healy with high honors. Nicholas Enau Romero with high honors. Rosario Anai Hernandez Barba with high honors. Hamad Kazani. Ryan David Krochek with high honors.
Liam Donald Lacey. Olivia June Marie Lafrance, with high honors. Abir Larkham. Shiming Lin. David Lipinski. Matthew Kane Lubachowski, with high honors. Adam Michael Sidney Luchkanich. Mackenzie June McCauley. Justina McNee. Obiano Ju Danielle Mgaga Baka. Reese Gabriella McMaster. Kagan Meyer. Drake Evan Miley. Cody Marshall Ryan Misfelt. Kristen Miranda Mitzel, with high honors. Colton Stephen Molnar, with high honors. Abtin Motamedi. Joseph Tyler Niapatang. George Paul O'Byrne, with high honors. Chiamaka Sulumtuchoko Okonkwo, with high honors. Ayomikun Olanike Olalokun, with high honors. Shailin Pillay, with high honors. Valerie Rozwadowski, with high honors. Joshua James Spanier. Robert William Suffern. Margaret Elizabeth Ruth Sutherland, with high honors. Sydney Noel Sylvester. Brendan Giles Shidwitke, with high honors. Nimra Tar, with high honors. Rishi Thakkar, with high honors. Cindy Marapau Tinamampai, with high honors. Laes Vieira Bajos Gomez. Marley Reese Wacker, with high honors. Jordan Helen Witt, with high honors. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Science, 4-year. I present to you Alaric Clément Bachara, with distinction. Baljinder Kaur Pinder, with distinction. Derek Otto Bond. Shayna Rianne Chumika, with great distinction. Yao Jiang, with great distinction. Delilah Karungi Kamahanda. Benjamin David Leach, with distinction. Joel Daniel Madsen, with distinction. Rachel Loyana Miller, with great distinction. Haley Brianne Olenek. Jordan Matthew Paulson, with distinction. Catherine Violetta Penchek. Brandon Philip Pillar, with distinction. Robin Megan Shingoose. Jonathan Hoyen Tam. Megan Jean Walsh, with distinction. Mungja Wang, with distinction. Tianyu Yang. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Science honors. I present to you Alessia Louisa Allen. Caitlin Ann Anhorn, with high honors. Kelly Erin Dowd, with high honors. Julia Grace Hermanson. Luca Sammy Jessam. Okwa Jane Kim. Elizabeth Zoria Plishka, with high honors. Natasha Sharon Werbicki. Jacob Donovan Uri, with high honors. Obadiah Awame. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Arts and Science and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Arts. I present to you Maxwell Apasu. Chanda Corinne Hetzel. Joanne Yan. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Arts and Science and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Mohammed Noim Imtiazi. Ty G. McGee. Sarah Breton Ruderham. Yushin Mao. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the School of Environment and Sustainability and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Environment and Sustainability. I present to you Tabata Bagatin. Sandra Milena Betancourt Vezka. Colin Michael Minelli. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the School of Environment and Sustainability and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Sustainable Environmental Management. I present to you Isaac Adewale Owolabi. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the Johnson Shoyama Graduate School of Public Policy and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Public Administration. I present to you Oluwatoyin Akintola. Jennifer Lee Brooks. Desmarine Tamelia Brown. Maria Teresa Famila. Nadia Hossein. Mackenzie Kendrick. Wesley Limby. Rebecca Osei-Usu. Caio Julio Cesar Pereira. Ragini Prabhakar. Laura Viviana Rodriguez Cruz. Avery Janine Vold. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the Johnson Shoyama Graduate School of Public Policy and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Public Policy. I present to you Jasrup Singh Gosal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is customary at the University of Saskatchewan that after being admitted to their degree, our PhD graduates will be met by their supervisor and escorted to join the platform party in a symbolic welcome of a global community of scholars. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I present to you Sherry Ann Andrews-Key. John Boachi Dankwa. Emily C. Cavalier. Yin Lee. Susan Nizati. Jiaying Tu. Please join me in congratulating these graduates on their certificates and degrees.
Eminent Chancellor, in the name of the faculties, I ask you to grant the degrees, diplomas, and certificates in absentia to those students who have met the requirements to graduate but were not able to be present today.
I so grant.
Let's hope it works. I'd like to call forward Arul Kumran, the Dean of St. Thomas More College.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege to present the Right Reverend Monsignor Miroslav Kolodej Memorial Academic Prize Award. This award honors Father Kolodej, who served as a diocesan priest in the Ukrainian Catholic Church in Canada and the United States for more than 65 years, serving 32 of those years as parish priest in various places in Saskatchewan, including here in Saskatoon. For many years, Father Kolodej would travel more than 100 miles every week by train to serve small rural missions. Education was extremely important to Father Kolodej, encouraging and actively supporting others' academic pursuits. The establishment of this award is a tribute to his vision, dedication, achievement, and love of learning. This prize is awarded annually to a graduate student in the third or fourth year studying at St. Thomas More College with the highest overall cumulative average. This year's recipient is Jason Five. Unfortunately, Jason could not be here today. Jason just completed his Bachelor of Science in Physiology and Pharmacology. He has told us that he spent many hours throughout his program in the STM library and at the cafeteria, both of which he described as fantastic. He's currently doing research at the University of Saskatchewan, and after the summer, he's aiming to help out at a missionary base for the next year, something Father Kolodej would be very supportive of. Jason loves to volunteer when he can, and he has told me that when he returns to Saskatoon, he would like to continue helping out with the Physical Activity for Active Learning program at the U of S here. This is a program for children and youth with physical and intellectual impairments. He would also like to continue to be involved with a local organization that gives inner city children the opportunity to play floor hockey. Next year, he's going to apply to the College of Medicine at the University of Saskatchewan. Congratulations to Jason on receiving this award. It's very well deserved. Thank you.
The Copeland Prize in Social Sciences, in memory of the late Thomas Copeland, is awarded annually at each spring convocation to the most distinguished graduate in the social sciences. This year's recipient is Noah Curl, who graduates today with the Bachelor of Arts Honors, High Honors, in Economics with a minor in Psychology. Noah is not able to join us today, but I will just take a minute to describe him to you. Noah is an exceptional student with a sharp analytical mind and broad intellectual curiosity, spanning a range of disciplines across the social sciences, science, and fine arts. In addition to his academic accomplishments, Noah has volunteered with some of the most vulnerable members of our society, such as at-risk children and youth, as well as with recent immigrants. He has volunteered and worked with the InterVarsity Pioneer Camp Manitoba, running wilderness overnight camps and programs for children. Noah will be starting in law in the fall with the hope to become a public defender and one day serve as a judge. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present Noah Curl as the 2019 recipient of the Copeland Prize in Social Sciences. The Earl of Besborough Prize in Science, donated by the Right Honourable Earl of Besborough to commemorate his father, the former Governor-General of Canada, is awarded annually to the most distinguished graduate in science. This year's recipient of the Earl of Besborough Prize in Science is Jacques Lanice. Jacques graduates today with the Bachelor of Science four-year degree in Physiology and Pharmacology with great distinction. Jacques' accomplishments during his time at the University of Saskatchewan are nothing short of exceptional. Faculty in Physiology and Pharmacology have noted his remarkable intellect and work ethic and his most outstanding capacity for original scientific thought. In addition to his undeniable scholarly success, Jacques is a respectful, polite, and genuine individual who is deeply committed to volunteering and community service, including involvement with the Prairie Hospice Society, Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Saskatoon, and providing French to English translation services. Jacques' other interests include playing guitar and piano, recreational gymnastics, and weightlifting. He is also an avid camper who loves to explore the Canadian Shield of northern Saskatchewan. Following a year of travel to celebrate the completion of his undergraduate degree, Jacques plans to attend medical school in fall 2020, where he hopes to investigate the neurophysiological mechanisms of depression and death anxiety. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present Jacques Lanice as this year's recipient of the Earl of Besborough Prize in Science.
Thanks for being with me, Jacques, just for a minute. I'm Tony Vanelli. I'm the Provost and VP Academic. Just before we honor Jacques one more time, thank you. I want to personally extend my congratulations to all the graduates before us, and on behalf of everyone here, congratulations and many, many happy years and many years of success to each and every one of you. And equally important I want to say thank you. I want to thank you, several key people that are here tonight and groups that have really meant so much to the students and graduates that are before us. I want to thank the faculty from the College of Arts and Science, from the School of Environmental and Sustainability, from the Johnson Shoyama Graduate School of Public Policy. I want to thank the senior leaders that are on stage with me. I also, most importantly, want to thank the parents, the mothers, the fathers, the grandparents, grandmas, grandfathers, girlfriends, boyfriends, serious others, brothers, sisters, and others that are here. All of you are part of the community that create a scholar that is before us today. Thank you to all of you today. And on that note, we're going to honor a very special member here next to me. It gives me great pleasure to present our 2019 Governor General's Academic Medals on behalf of Julie Payette, the Governor General of Canada. In 1873, Canada's third Governor General, after Confederation, Lord Dufferin, created these academic medals. And now, for over 140 years, the Governor General's academic medals have recognized outstanding scholastic achievements of students throughout Canada. Bronze medals are awarded at the secondary school level, silver at the undergraduate level, and we're honoring Jacques for one of these medals, and gold at the graduate level. The Governor General's Gold Medal has since become one of the most prestigious awards that a student at a Canadian educational institution may receive. Recipients for the Silver Medal are selected for their academic excellence and the highest average among other factors in a post-secondary institution as the University of Saskatchewan. The University of Saskatchewan is fortunate to have the opportunity to award 2 gold medals and 2 silver medals annually. As you've just heard, these medals bring tremendous honor to the recipients and to the university in awarding them. I want to announce this year's recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal, Jacques Lanis. Jacques Lanis was born in France and moved to Saskatoon as a baby. He is bilingual and returns to his birth country frequently to visit family members. I'd like to join you, Jacques, when you go there. He began his studies at the University of Saskatchewan in kinesiology and received the Heather Jean Daw Prize given to the student with the highest average in first-year kinesiology. However, he found that physiology was what he was most passionate about and transferred to the physiology and pharmacology degree program in his second year in the College of Arts and Science. Jacques, who has received a Bachelor of Science degree in Physiology and Pharmacology, financed his education through scholarships and by working 2 and at 1.3 part-time jobs. You should have spoken to me. We could have done something about that. With a full schedule, he is not only an outstanding scholar, but the former gymnast did this while maintaining excellent grades and an active social life, playing classical acoustic guitar, participating in sports, and volunteering for several local organizations. His interests lie primarily with hospice and palliative care, and with youth membership. He is the youngest volunteer in the Prairie Hospice Society, where he has volunteered since November 2017. This gentleman knows what it is to give back. And to this point, in January 2018, he was matched with a mother suffering from a terminal illness who wanted someone to build a relationship with her 8-year-old son. When she passed away in January 2019, he and the Prairie Hospice Society were able to transfer that relationship to the Big Sisters of Saskatoon, where the relationship has been able to continue. After taking some time to travel in Asia and Australia, he plans to return to Canada to study medicine, and we're going to be lucky to have this man as a doctor. His long-term goal is to work as a physician while maintaining active roles in palliative and hospice care and in youth membership. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacques Lenis.
I'd like to add my congratulations to all of you on receiving your degrees. You will now become a member of the Alumni Association, which has over 155,000 members around the world. And the Alumni Association has sent you a message in the form of a video, and I would direct your attention to the screen to watch that video. And on behalf of the Alumni Association, I would like all of you and your guests to attend a reception directly following the ceremony, which will take place in Convocation Hall across the street. And I'd like to call on the Chancellor for some closing remarks.
Thank you, Secretary Beth. Well, friends, this brings our convocation ceremony to a close. But before we do, I would like to thank a number of people: our vocalist, Kate Nachalobi, our drum group, the Buffalo Boy Productions, our elder, Roland Duquette, our signer, Joy Emerson. And I would also note all working in cooperation, and I will even add the word under the leadership of a distinguished team of University of Saskatchewan administrators and academics, led by one of Canada's outstanding presidents, President Stoichev. All of these people have played an important role in not only making these ceremonies a success, but in the education, in the stimulation of thought and ideas that you see exemplified here today as they made their proud walk across the stage. I'm talking about the graduates. And so, to the graduates, I say this: you've studied hard to earn your degree, and I wish you we all wish you continued success throughout your lives, both personally and professionally. Congratulations. It is my hope that thanks to your precise and precious experiences here, your education has prepared you to meet some of the great challenges that face the world. How to heal an injured child, how to make art that transforms people's perspectives, how to protect the human right, how to engineer homes to shelter us, how to write a poem that explains the feeling of loss or joy, and how to deploy capital, and how to ensure that food production demands are met, and a whole bunch of others. But to sum it all up, how to design and work for a just and better state. Earning your degree will show you value for a lifetime to come, and the education you have received from the University of Saskatchewan has prepared you to meet these challenges head on. So on behalf of everybody here on the platform, follow your dreams, because that's where you will find your true passion. And in the end, that's what we want for each graduate of the University of Saskatchewan. And to today's graduates, congratulations again. Now, in closing, I ask that you remain at your seats until the platform party has left the stage. Good luck and God bless.